For this week's podcast on English.com, I'm talking to Sue. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Jackie.
About her fantastic holiday in South Africa. So you flew from
Heathrow Airport in London
to
Cape Town.
Okay, how long was the flight?
12 hours.
Whoa, that's a long time. How was the flight then?
Awful.
Oh, why?
It was very bumpy, a lot of turbulence, especially over Africa. And it's very big, Africa, 7 hours on the plane down to Cape Town. And it's overnight, so you can't see out the window.
So was that a particular problem for you on this flight?
Yes. It was.
So it was worse than normal then?
Yes, much worse than normal, much more turbulent.
Right, so really quite bumpy then?
Yeah, and I get very scared and can't move.
So what did you do?
We had to speak to the steward on the plane, who was a lovely man called Mark. I said, I'm really scared, and he came over and held my hand and calmed me right down while he was there, offered me a brandy, and I asked for tea. But they don't serve tea when the plane is bumping around because it's hot.
It's a hot drink and there's a danger of it spilling on you.
Yeah, so they don't normally serve tea. So I couldn't have my normal cup of tea. And then when it calmed down, he asked me to go up and sit in the galley with him. So I went and talked to him for a while, but it started to get bumpy again, so I ran back to my seat.
So when he was first talking to you, when you said to him, I'm scared, what was his reaction then?
He was saying that a plane can actually bump. Turbulence isn't a problem to a plane. It can bump around all over the place. And the wings can almost go vertical.
So you mean they can almost go up and touch each other?
Yeah, they can almost, because they have such rigorous testing.
Right.
So they only put the seatbelt sign on because they're worried about people falling and then suing them.
So they're overcautious.
They're overcautious.
Right, okay.
But it didn't help me very much.
Right.
And then I went and sat back down again and we had more turbulence. And then he went off to bed to sleep for 3 hours, and he introduced me to his friend on the plane, another steward called Laura. And she then, every time we went through turbulence, came up and held my hand and spoke to me very kindly, and then spoke to the captain and asked the captain, said to the captain said he wanted to see me.
Not while he was flying?
No, when we landed.
Oh, wow.
So I went up to the cockpit.
You went in the cockpit?
I went into the cockpit at the end, where they tried to reassure me even more, gave me a cup of tea and made sure everything was all right, and asked me why I was scared about flying and explained about turbulence. And I don't know, I still was scared.
But how nice of them. They're obviously trained.
British Airways, brilliant.
Fantastic.
Absolutely brilliant, yeah.
Sue, and I haven't even asked you about your holiday yet, but that's great. Thanks a lot.
Okay.